Shalom, Mishpocha, and other folks. We're now in the book of Ruth. And it's time to give thanks. Abba, Elohim, Yehovah. I thank you for this Tanakh that I had to read, that we had to read. And I ask that we will learn something from it and that it would not be a waste of our time. And I thank you for it, Lord God Almighty, in the name of Yeshua HaMashiach. I pray. Amen. Shema Yisrael Yehovah Eloheinu Yehovah Echad Baruch Shem Kavod Malkuto Le'olam Vayed. Hear, O Yisrael, Yehovah, your Elohim, Yehovah is one. Blessed be his name, whose glorious kingdom is forever. The book of Ruth. Ruth is a cameo story of love, devotion, and redemption set in the black context of the days of the judges. It is the story of a Moabite woman who forsakes her pagan heritage in order to cling to the people of Israel and to the Elohim of Israel. Because of her faithfulness in a time of national faithlessness, Elohim rewards her by giving her a new husband, Boaz, a son, Obed, and a privileged position in the lineage of David and Mashiach. She is the great grandmother of David. Ruth is the Hebrew title of this book. This name may be a Moabite modification of the Hebrew word Reuit, meaning friendship or association. The Septuagint entitles the book Ruth, the Greek equivalent of the Hebrew name. The Latin title is Ruth, a transliteration of Ruth. Now it came to pass in the days when the judges ruled that there was a famine in the land, and a certain man of Bethlehem, Yehudah, went to sojourn in the country of Moab, he and his wife and his 2 sons. And the name of the man was Elimelech, and the name of his wife Naomi, and the name of his 2 sons Machlon and Kilion, Ephrathites of Bethlehem, Yehudah. And they came into the country of Moab and continued there. And Elimelech, Naomi's husband, died, and she was left and the 2 sons. And they took them wives of the women of Moab. The name of the one was Orpah, and the name of the other Ruth. And they dwelled there about 10 years. And Machlon and Kilion died also, both of them. And the woman was left of her 2 sons and her husband. Then she arose with her daughters-in-law, that she might return from the country of Moab. For she had heard in the country of Moab how that Jehovah had visited his people in giving them bread. Shavang. Wherefore she went forth out of the place where she was, and her 2 daughters-in-law with her, and they went on the way to return unto the land of Yehudah. And Naomi said unto her 2 daughters-in-law, Go, return each to her mother's house. Jehovah deal kindly with you as ye had dealt with the dead and with me. Jehovah grant you that ye may find rest, each of you in the house of her husband. Then she kissed them, and they lifted up their voice and wept. And they said unto her, Surely we will return with thee unto thy people. And Naomi said, Turn again, my daughters, why will ye go with me? Are there yet any more sons in my womb, that they may be your husbands? Turn again, my daughters, go your way, for I am too old to have an husband. If I should say I have hope, if I should have an husband also tonight, and should also bear sons, would ye tarry for them till they were grown? Would ye stay for them? Would ye stay or restrain yourselves for them from having husbands? Nay, my daughters, for it grieveth me much for your sakes that the hand of Jehovah is gone out against me. And they lifted up their voice and wept again. And Orpah kissed her mother-in-law, but Ruth clave or clung unto her. And she said, Behold, thy sister-in-law is gone back unto her people and unto her gods. Return thou after thy sister-in-law. And Ruth said, Entreat me not to leave thee, or to return from following after thee. For whither thou goest I will go, and where thou lodgest I will lodge. Thy people shall be my people, and thy Elohim my Elohim. Where thou diest will I die, and there will I be buried. Jehovah do so to me, and more also, if aught but death part thee and me. When she saw that she was steadfastly minded to go with her, then she left, speaking unto her. So they two went until they came to Bethlehem. And it came to pass, when they were come to Bethlehem, that all the city was moved about them, and they said, Is this Naomi? And she said unto them, Call me not Naomi, call me Mara, which means bitter. For the Almighty hath dealt very bitterly with me. 21. I went out full, and Jehovah hath brought me home again empty. Why then call ye me Naomi, which means pleasant, seeing Jehovah hath testified against me, and the Almighty hath afflicted me? So Naomi returned, and Ruth the Moabitess, her daughter-in-law, with her, which returned out of the country of Moab, and they came to Bethlehem in the beginning of barley harvest. Shesayim. Alright folks, I'm going to go to the store now and buy myself a gazos. I hope you learned something. Shalom, folks.